Hi guys, me again. Just thought I'd do a video today on calories. Seems like we all know what calories are, and a lot of us believe it's simple to lose weight. All we need to do is cut our calorie intake in half and then we'll all be walking around in the shape of our lives. But unfortunately it's not that simple, it's not that straightforward. Otherwise we'll all be walking around in the shape of our lives, and you can probably appreciate that we're not. So let's just try and put to the back of our mind whatever we think we know about calories, and let's just start again in very basic terms. So you might hear the term all calories aren't created equal, a calorie isn't just a calorie. Let me explain what that means exactly. So the best way of me explaining that is to give you a scenario, give you an example. Two foods. You've got food A. Food A is a Mars bar. You've got food B, a salmon fillet. For argument's sake, let's call them both 300 calories. So 300 calories in that Mars bar, 300 calories in that salmon fillet. Let's start with a Mars bar. So of that 300 calories, you know, what is it? What is that 300 calories made up of? It's sugar. It's sugar. Nutritional value, pretty much zero. Has no real benefit to your body. The only effect it has really on your body is to give you that massive spike in blood sugar. That is for another video, that is for another day, but hopefully you can see that the benefits of that 300 calories for your body is zero. Okie doke. So salmon fillet, 300 calories in that salmon fillet. It's not a Mars bar, it's not sugar, so what are those 300 calories? So basically what those 300 calories are predominantly, they're fat and they're protein. Let's just not ignore fat, but let's forget about fat being bad. Let's forget about fat being sugar. Let's not confuse dietary fat, which this is, with body fat. Yeah, fat isn't bad. So again, that's another video as well. So I digress. Salmon fillet, protein, fat, excellent. So hopefully you can see the difference between 300 calories of sugar and 300 calories of protein and fats. So let's really now focus on why that 300 calories in the salmon fillet, why the 300 calories of protein and fats are good. I want you to forget about counting calories for now. Let's focus on quality of calories. So the quality of these particular 300 calories of protein and fats, brilliant. So now whenever we look at foods, whenever we look at calories, we want to be able to recognise the quality of those calories. And the key point here is to look for the macronutrients in the calories. What are macros? You might hear people bamboozle you with the word macros. Macronutrients are protein, fat, carbohydrates. The body requires all of them in one form or another, different quantities, etc. The body can deal with all of them. The body can metabolize all of them. It needs them. Doesn't need that 300 calories of sugar. Yeah? So let's go back. Whenever you look at calories now, please look at the quality. Do they contain fats? Do they contain carbohydrates? Do they contain proteins? Quantities will differ depending on the food, but if you're basing your quality of calorie intake on those three macronutrients, you won't go far wrong. Good, so hopefully now you can see that all calories aren't created equal. 300 calories of sugar here ain't anywhere near as good as 300 calories of protein and fat here. So, makes me chuckle when people say it's easy, let's just cut our calorie intake by half. So what are you saying? Are you only going to eat half a Mars bar because it's 150 calories opposed to the 300 calories of nutritious food there in a salmon fillet? Hopefully now it adds up. Okay, so that's the quality of calorie. Let's go back to the quantity then. Yes, we've all heard of counting calories, and yes, it is important. It is important. However, first and foremost, let's not forget the most important factor is the quality of calorie. So let's focus on the quantity. How many calories should I be consuming? Unless people really study you, your background, your fitness history, your working hours, your sleeping patterns, your weight, your fat, etc., etc., they will not be able to tell you a magic figure of calories and how many you should consume. again, let's give you an example, let's give you a scenario. You've got Mr. A, sits in his office all day between the hours of 9 till 5, doesn't move. Goes home, sits on the sofa, doesn't move. Goes to bed, sleeps. That's it. 5 days a week, does no physical exercise, no physical activity. Mr. B goes to the gym 5, 6, 7 days a week, lifts weights, goes on runs, very, very physically active. So, let's assume they're both the same age, they're both the same weight. Who needs more calories? Hopefully you can see this guy over here. He's got an active lifestyle, he's lifting heavy, he's running far. He needs calories, he needs fuel, he needs energy. He needs energy and food and fuel to fuel his workouts. He needs energy, food and fuel to repair his muscles. He needs energy, food and fuel to prepare himself for tomorrow's workout. He needs more because he's burning off more. His body needs to grow. His body grows through fuel as well as exercise. Mr. A over here, he's not active in the slightest. So why on earth does he need anywhere near as many calories as this guy? So Mr. A, his lifestyle's like this, his calories burning is like this. Yeah, would you really recommend him consuming all of these calories up here, the number of calories up here? No. You can see there's a massive deficit there, there's a massive window there where he will be likely putting on weight, putting on fat. Again, I can't give this guy over here, Mr. B, a magic number of calories to consume, but it's fair to say he's going to need to consume quality calories, and a hell of a lot more quality calories than Mr. A. So hopefully there you can gather that it's not as simple as telling you a magic number, go out there and eat it. You need to look at the quality of calories, you need to look at the physical demands that your body is going to be putting through. You need to decide if you've got a certain goal. Is it reducing weight? Is it reducing body fat? Is it to lift more? Is it to run faster? All of these factors come into play. So hopefully you can see now that it's not as simple as telling you a magic number like these magazines do, and then we'll all be walking around in the shape of our lives. Hopefully that makes sense, you'll understand that. Any questions, by all means leave them here, but take home messages. Quality over quantity. Make sure the calories are containing the vital macronutrients, protein, fat, carbohydrates. Only have a look at number of calories when you really understand the physical demands that your body is going through, any kind of goals that you're working towards. This all is a major factor in determining the amount of quality calories you need to be consuming on a daily basis. Hope that helps, guys. Look forward to speaking to you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.